you know how much your lifestyle costs? From rent, food, transportation, entertainment, and extras, there's a lot of numbers to consider. A study conducted by UNBC Economics and the United Way looks at the living wage in Prince George.
It's something every family wants, a good life. Whether we like it or not, that good life has a cost. The local United Way, along with UNBC Economics student Ryan Litter, recently set out to find that cost in Prince George.
It's a little more than the minimum wage. It kind of allows people to be involved in the community, and it kind of sets the basis for taking in things like education as well as contingency amounts, insurance, housing, nutrition.
The discussion of poverty is very confusing for people. It often gets into a debate about what is poverty and how it works and so on. So what we thought we would do instead was try and establish a horizon.
Using information from Stats Canada, Canada Mortgage and Housing and Research, Lither arrived at a number to meet the basic quality of life needs for a family of 4. 2 parents working 35 hours per week would need to make $16.90 an hour each to reach the target. The number includes basic costs like shelter.
Comes in at roughly $800 to $900, and that was taken from CMHE, the Canadian Mortgage and Housing. So that was just, they do that twice a year. Based on my own experience, I believe it should be a little bit higher.
As well as meeting basic nutritional needs for a family of 4.
Came in around $700, and that was for a family of 4. It does a good job in splitting it up. Of course, different ages eat different amount. So it's kind of, right now we have the family set at a 7-year-old as well as a 5-year-old, and then 2 parents within the 35 to 40-year-old range.
But the number also includes extra costs like childcare, internet, cable, and a landline phone, 1 small vacation per year, and 1 family outing a month, such as dinner or a movie. It does not include cell phones, planning for retirement, or costs of caring for an elderly or sick family member.
You want to basically have what would be slightly more than a minimum quality of life.
The big picture surrounding the project is the people who aren't able to meet that level and what barriers they face.
And they have skill deficits. They may not be able to fully participate in the workforce. And even though the economy of the North is going to bloom and blossom and even explode in some cases in the next few years, we're convinced that a lot of those families are going to be left behind.
Similar economic studies have been completed in other BC cities. According to the findings, Prince George has a lower living wage than Vancouver, Victoria, Kamloops, and the Okanagan area. Aileen Machel, CKPG News.